Friends, in this video, we are going to discuss about the primary market, or we popularly know it as a new issue market. So what is new issue market? Why primary market exists? What is the importance of launching an IPO by a company? When uh, when do a company needs to launch an IPO? What is when a company what are the financial structure of a company? When we study about the financial structure of a company, then we get to know that when a company wants to expand its business beyond a certain scale, so what it is operating right now, and it wants to increase beyond that, then obviously it needs the requirement of capital. From where the bank from where it will get the capital? Taking bank loans or issuing debentures, bonds, debt instruments, asking from people they know, from borrowing money, are few things which provides a small amount liquidity to the companies. But what happens when a company wants to expand its business beyond a particular scale? Say it wants to double its production, so it needs whole lot new factory, whole lot of new labor, whole lot of new capital requirement. In that case, it cannot borrow beyond a particular point, because it cannot go for giving mortgages and collateral beyond a point. So then the issue of new shares come as a rescue to these companies, where they can go and launch IPOs and raise funds from there. In that case, they are not liable to pay the interest that is bounding to them. They just have to distribute their part of ownership among its shareholders, and whenever the company gets profit, then they have to distribute the dividends that the shareholders are claimant of. So that seems to be a safe zone for a company to launch an equity shares and get a whole big amount of money, from which it can obviously expand its business and maintain its capital liquidity. So what a company needs to do in order to launch a new issue market? So understanding the basics of new issue market, we should understand what is new issue market. So we can say that a new issue market basically is also called as primary market. The new issue is a reference to a security that has been registered, issued, and is being sold on a market to the public for the very first time. The term does not necessarily refer to newly issued stock, although the initial public offering are the most commonly known new issues. Securities can be newly issued, including both debts and equity. The primary market is the part of capital market where issue of new securities takes place. Primary markets are when investors are able to purchase the securities directly from the issuer. In the primary market, companies sell new stocks and bonds to the public for the first time, such as with an initial public offering, often at a predetermined or negotiated price. Primary market is where new securities are created, are directly purchased by the investors or the issuers. Once the securities are purchased by the investor, they can be traded in secondary market like the stock exchange. So we can see that in absence of these, the companies used to take loans from public and private banks, from relatives and friends, or use their own savings. They were issuing securities, and third is by issuing securities in market is the source of generating revenues. Okay. So we come on to the who are the market players in the new issue market or the primary market. There are many. Now moving on, the types of new issue market. How we can issue new issues in the market. So first one is the public issue. This refers to the companies issuing the new securities through the initial public offer, which is popularly known as IPO, and is considered as going public for a company. Large investors can purchase these newly issued securities in this open primary market. Then there is right issue. The right issue, very popularly known as right shares, that we see that company issue to their existing shareholders. The right issue is an invitation to the existing shareholders to purchase additional new shares in the proportion of their holdings within a fixed period of time. Then there is private placement. Private placement refers to raising equity capital, which is not issued to the public, for selected investors like venture capitalist funds, insurance companies, and these are normally done by the chain of brokers who have a good trust among their client companies. Then there is preferential allotment. It is a process by which allotment of shares is done on the preferential basis to a selected group of investors. And we can see that the offer for sale and preferential allotment are quite similar, wherein the broker plays an important role in deciding whom the shares will be sold to. Now, we are coming on to the money market players. The primary market players. First one is the merchant bankers. When a company approaches the public for funds, the merchant banker manages the process of public issue. They perform in the capacity of issue manager, lead manager, and co-manager. Then there is registrar. Next to the merchant bankers are the registrars to the issue, who collect the applications, money, and allocate shares to subscriber in consultation with the stock exchange. They issue allotment letters, share certificates, etc. within the schedule prescribed by the regulatory authorities. Apart from these, they are also responsible for fulfilling the listing requirements and to see that the stocks are listed on a stock exchange. Then there are underwriters and brokers. Underwriters subscribe to the certain amount of the capital in the issue. They have to fill the gap, if any, due to the failure of subscription as planned. Brokers place the new issues in the market through their wide network and through sub-brokers. Then there are collecting and coordinating bankers. Collecting bankers collect the money in the form of cash, checks, etc. for the subscription, and the coordinating bankers correlate the collection information on subscription and convey the same to the underwriters and merchant bankers. The collecting bankers may double up as coordinating bankers also. Then there are other agencies. Other agencies like printers, advertisers, mailing agencies are also involved for the providing publicity to the new issues. Though it was earlier used in the time when the shares were issued in the physical form, but now with the increasing use of Demat account and doing online transactions, we have seen there are less the mitigation of the role of such agencies in present. Though still for advertisement purpose and print and publishing of prospectus, they are used. Now we come on to the role of primary market. It helps in capital formation. It provides attractive issue to the potential investors within the company, can raise capital at the lowest cost. Yes. Then it provides liquidity, as the securities issued in primary market can be immediately sold in the secondary market at the rate that is there in the secondary market. So the liquidity is always on the higher side. Then there is diversification. Many financial intermediaries invest in primary market, therefore there is less risk if there is a failure in investment, as the company does not depend on the single investors. The diversification of investment reduces the overall risks. Then there is reduction in cost. Prospectus containing all details about the securities are given to the investors. Hence, reducing the cost is done by assessing and the individual securities. Then we come on to the functions of primary market. Now functions, when we discuss the first function, that is the most primary function, is the origination. It refers to the work of investigation, analysis and processing of new projects proposal. Origination starts before an issue is actually floated in the market. It includes a careful study if the technical, economic and financial viability to ensure the soundness of the project and the project advisory services. Then there is underwriting. It is an agreement where the underwriter promises to subscribe to a specified number of shares or debentures in the event of public not subscribing to the issue. Thus, it is a guarantee for the marketability of shares. Then there is distribution. It is the function of sale of securities to ultimate investors, brokers and agents who maintain regular and direct contact with the ultimate investors performing their services. So this is all we have in the primary market segment. The more elaboration will be given to you in the reference, where you can go for additional reading and going for elaborated knowledge of each and every aspect of this. This was the basic things that and the introduction that I discussed right now. For further queries and information, you can contact me on my email, on WhatsApp number that is given in the end of this video. Thank you.